welcome back, and welcome back. Today we're going to make some chicken patties. Yes, we are. Extra virgin olive oil, some breadcrumbs, mayo of choice, black pepper, garlic salt, Mrs. Dash, and of course use the seasonings of choice. That is about 1/4 of a cup of flour. Same with the parsley. And then we've got 4 green onions, an egg, and of course 1 pound of ground chicken. Here's your shot of everything we're going to use to make this absolutely delicious patty. Let's get cooking. All right, I went ahead and got the ground chicken in there. You can do this recipe with turkey too, but then it would be chicken patties. Okay, we're going to go in with our parsley. I'll put the egg and the chicken in there. Our green onion. And if you don't like onions, don't put in onions. This just adds a little something extra to it. Okay. We're going to go in with a good, I would say, a tablespoon of the garlic salt. The same with the Mrs. Dash, a good tablespoon. A good tablespoon of black pepper. Okay. Let me move some of this stuff out the way. I'll be right back. All right, we're going to go in with about, I would say, 3 tablespoons of the breadcrumbs. Okay, about 3 tablespoons. Then we're going to go in with that mayo, and I'm going to put in about 3 tablespoons of that as well. Okay, it's going to give it that little extra something, something. And then we're going to go in with the flour. It's the only thing I got left out on the counter. And that's about, I would say, 1/4 of a cup. Now we need to mix this stuff up. All right, we're just going to take all that goodness and we're going to give it a nice zhuzh. Mix it all up really, really nice. And then we're going to make this into patties, okay? And if you find that your meat is a little bit too wet, add a little bit more of the breadcrumbs, which is exactly what I'm going to do because mine's just a little too wet. You need a little bit more breadcrumbs. Hold on. And sometimes this is what happens, okay? You have to add just a little more. So I'm going to add about 3 more tablespoons. So I'm going to say about 1/4 of a cup, okay? Then we're going to mix this up. You can even make it half and half and use a little bit more flour. I just prefer to use the breadcrumbs when I'm adding more, just because of the difference in the flavor. All right? Okay, we're going to make this up into some patties. I'll be right back. Okay, now when you're making up your patties, it's really, truly up to you how big you want them to be. You can make them burger size. You can make them snack size. You know, it's completely up to you. I'm not making mine big enough for a burger, but they can definitely go on a burger, okay? I guess they could still be a burger. A little, you know, what you call it? Slider. Okay? And I'm just going to keep making these up until they're all finished. I'm just kind of grabbing enough for a little bit of a meatball. You can see that. Move this out the way so you can see what I'm doing a little better. I'm just like about the size of a meatball here. And I'm just kind of, you know, going from hand to hand. And then flatten it out gently. But this is definitely a big enough so you can put it on the slider. Absolutely. And then I'm just going to keep making these up until I'm all done. And I'll see you back in a few minutes. This will make me take my glove off. All right, we're going to get these patties going. I've already had this stove on medium heat while I was making those patties, so it's ready. So we're going to go in with a couple of tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. If you rather use regular good old cooking grease, your options. I tell you all the time, extra virgin olive oil, okay? So now we're going to go ahead and get these patties in here. And if you have to put them in batches, do that. Do not crowd the pan. Okay, we don't want to do that. Although I do tend to do that on a regular basis. Yes, I do. And they take anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes per side, depending on your stove. 3 to 5 minutes. Okay? And as you can see, I made these patties all different sizes. Alright? And just what I told you didn't want you to do is exactly what I'm getting ready to do. I'm getting ready to crowd the pan because I don't have enough to really... I can, but I don't want to. I could absolutely do another batch, but there's all of them. Why do a whole nother batch? I don't want to. So, we're going to go ahead and we're going to cook these from anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes per side. I'll come back and let you see what they look like in 3 to 5 minutes. Alright, I'm going to let you see what they look like. I'm going to flip a couple of them here. Look at that. Look how beautiful. Alright. And this has been 4 minutes. And like I said, you just kind of gauge it. Depending on the size of your patties. And since mine are all over the place, I might end up cooking mine for exactly 10 minutes or so. Because they're so big and so little. And so you kind of do want to go with the same consistency as far as size. However, I just didn't do that. Okay? And that's fine. You do what you want to do. It's your kitchen. I just know that they're going to be used for different things. Okay? So you just want to flip them all over. Give them 5 minutes. I would just go ahead and say safe to say 5 minutes each side. Because you definitely want to make sure that your chicken is done. Okay? You want it done. You want it to be at least 165. Feel free to use the thermometer. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and finish cooking these on up. Anywhere, like I said, 3 to 5 minutes per side. And I'll be back. And there she is. Things made easy with Gigi. All day, every day. And that is just some secret sauce. You can get that from Walmart. Everybody be blessed and stay safe. You'll see Gigi on the next one. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Yum, yum. I'm telling you, you better make some.